Cycle 3, Black Stripe number 1, how-to video. Okay, first thing, the instructor brings the student to attention. I'm gonna do my fighting stance to the front, hands come up. Okay, again, this technique is what we call a ridge hand. Now, a ridge hand is very simple. Okay, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my fingers together, my thumb is gonna tuck in, and the ridge hand is actually not hitting with the fingers, but we're hitting from the bottom of the knuckle right to about the top of the wrist. This part of the hand is the part that's gonna strike the target or what I'm gonna aim for, okay? Now, since this is a front ridge hand, we cannot go out, we have to bring it to a slight angle. Now, in order to bring my hand and in order to bring my ridge hand to a slight angle, instead of using arm and swinging it, we actually use a pivot, okay? So instead of pivoting the back foot, the front foot is gonna pivot, which is gonna allow me to bring a small arch to the ridge hand. Now, because my front foot pivots, a lot of students wanna look towards the back when the ridge hand goes. It's very important that I keep my eyes on my target. When I pivot and my hand comes eye level, thumb stays tucked in, okay? So my guard comes back up, defensive front ridge hand, out. Okay, notice how I go here, I'm going right in front and then I snap it back. On to offensive, I step, slide, pivot the front foot, ridge hand goes out, keeping my eyes on my target, fingertips are eye level, thumb is tucked in. That's 2, sir. Okay, then I go down, turn, 1, out, front foot. Now my right hand, pivot, left thumb is tucked under, and bring it back. 2, step, slide, pivot, and back. That's the offensive. The first one was where I stood in place. Offensive is where I step into it. When I turn, I point, guards come up. Now, where a lot of kids get confused is on the back pivot. They'll try to do the back pivot since they just learned the back punch. So very important when you're practicing that, first off, the best thing to do is just to learn the pivot, then you can add the hand in. And imagine throwing it like a front punch. The hip does the rotation for you. So I throw it like a front punch, hand comes out, boom. That's my ridge hand. Then I step, slide, shot.